Venezuelan opposition leader Juan Guaido wrapped up a tour of high-profile meetings in Washington this week, where he sought to bolster his movement against President Nicolas Maduro's regime. After a meeting with Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on Thursday, the 36-year-old president of Venezuela's National Assembly appealed for continued support for efforts to remove Maduro.
In Venezuela, we have to stop them, and we need their support from America, from the Americans, and all the world to contain that kind of terrorists in Venezuela in this moment. We are struggling hard, we are non-violent.
The Venezuelan opposition under Guaido's leadership enjoys bipartisan support in Washington.
Joining us in the gallery is the true and legitimate president of Venezuela, Juan Guaido.
Trump received a rare bipartisan cheer when he introduced Guaido at his State of the Union address.
Maduro is an illegitimate ruler, a tyrant who brutalizes his people, but Maduro's grip on tyranny will be smashed and broken.
Guaido also appeared with President Trump at the White House and met with senior U.S. officials, putting to rest speculation that Trump has lost interest in Guaido as a viable option to push Maduro from power. But Trump's Venezuela policy has critics. If the policy was working, Juan Guaido wouldn't be in the balcony here, he would be in Venezuela, said Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. It has been more than a year since the Trump administration officially recognized Juan Guaido as the interim president of Venezuela, declaring Nicolas Maduro an illegitimate leader. The move, embraced by several other Western nations, has done little to improve the situation in Venezuela. After more than a year, street protests have fizzled, and U.S. sanctions have failed to remove the leftist leader, who still enjoys the support of his military as well as Russia and China. Guaido's visit to the United States comes on the heels of his January diplomacy push, with meetings in Europe and Canada aimed at re-energizing Western support for his opposition movement. Ardita Dunellari, VOA News, Washington.